Guys, how's it going? So in front of us today we have got the Nomadik City to Serenity quarterly box. This is their wintertime quarterly box. This has just come out and I'm really excited to see what's in it, because like most all their other boxes, the value of the stuff in here is normally well over $200, and you pay pretty much 50% of that price. So we're going to take and open it up. I do have the box upside down from its standard orientation. I don't think that should matter, but that's just because my shipping and address information is on the top of the box. Gotta be careful to not slice into anything. See what we got. So at what would be the bottom, we've got some type of dry bag. Okay, we've got a L-A-E-K, leak. Not sure how the pronunciation of that's meant to be, but very, very nice and durable fill and dry bag. Not sure if you can really tell, you know, through the video, but that right there is extremely thick material. It's got padded backpack straps with ventilation. I'll show you guys like this here after we get done getting everything else out in a little greater detail and wearing it. But then yeah, here on the front we have front pocket that expands out just a little bit with webbing on it. It's got a waterproof zip as well, so if you're using this kayaking or something and you had this strapped down or lashed to the outside of your boat or canoe, whatever, then you could take and put, you know, smaller items in here and still be able to access them. And then we've got a water bottle pocket, say like, you know, that thin slim Hydro Pack, those water bottles, plastic ones, the Recon bottles that I use, like about that size, that's what would fit in there. And then yeah, you got a sternum strap. So all in all, very nice. On the inside, there's really no good way for me to show you guys that, but there is a mesh. Yeah, I can't really, there's no way with the lip of this I can show you guys, but there's a little mesh zipper front pocket, and then you actually have 2 strips of Velcro that is about an inch and a half across, so that if you had some Velcro pouches or something you want to stick to the back of it to help organize, you could. But yeah, all in all, that is a very durable dry bag. And whenever I'm kayaking and stuff, which I hope to be able to do more of, I like having, you know, as many of these as I can get, so that if other people go with me and they don't have dry bags, and I can lend them these, and you know, they can bring their gear along and don't have to worry about it getting wet. So very nice. And it is a 30-liter dry bag. There's the information card. But okay, right here we have got Right on Trek Backcountry Chili. I have had this one before. It's been quite a while. I remember it being really good, but I do remember that you need to add like bring seasonings that you'd want to add, because it was just a little light on the seasonings and stuff. For me, I like a lot of flavor in my food, but the overall consistency and quality of the Right on Trek meals is solid. Like, really can't complain. So really cool. If you've not tried these, give you a good opportunity to you know, test one of these out, see if it's something that you know, suits your fancy. Boom. Alrighty, we got a knife in here. So we have got a Gerber Swagger pocket knife. We'll take and open this up. Up close look at that. The feel of the knife is really good. It's got a pretty slim profile, even with the handle, so even if you had smaller hands, you can get a good grip on it. There's our center lock. Let's see how feels pretty smooth. Take and have to break it in a little bit because it's a bit stiff. There we go. But yeah, that is a pretty solid feel of knife. Got serrations on the bottom of the blade there, so helps with cutting rope and things like that. More of a utility style knife. But yeah, it's been a while since, I feel like it's been a while since I've got any new Gerber knife or product, and yeah, overall that does feel pretty solid. Okay, so now here we have got some type, it looks like a bungee cord. This is tie down made easy 5-foot loop rope and loop clips. There's a B. That's fully adjustable, safer than bungee cords, never tangled, no knots required. So we'll look at that. Okay, very cool. So it's kind of hard to explain how this works, and my four-wheeler is currently in the process. I gotta put a new carburetor in it, so I can't really demo this at the moment. But yeah, I mean, you just have a lot of different ways and configurations that you could tie this down to like an ATV rack, but also this would make a really good gear hanger in camp. And I like that this one is made of this bungee style rope material instead of webbing. The webbing ones are great too. I've got a couple of them, but I feel like this one, and also too where this is orange, the high visibility is nice if you have a gear hanger in camp. That way you're not running into it in the dark, because I've done that a couple of times. And then you got these metal S carabiners here. So you can alternate them amongst these loops however you need to whenever you're using these as a gear tie down method. You could even take and use this as a way to bungee things on to a backpack if you needed to. So very versatile and quality feeling piece of gear. I've not seen one of these in bungee form, so yeah, I feel like that's actually, the name of it's loop rope. So very, very nifty. Here we have got a Mazama Aqua Bend soft bottle, 750 milliliters or 25 ounces. I love soft water bottles. I don't think I've ever heard of this company either. First feel of it, it's not one of the really cheap ones. I've tried some really cheap ones and still have some, but most of them have leaked or was easily punctured. This one, where you got that sealed, I think that's like some type of heat seal up there around the neck of the bottle. I like that it has, it's not a full wide mouth, but it's wider than, you know, say your standard water bottle, which is nice. And it looks like it's got, okay, it has a bite valve, so that's really nice too. So you can easily take, and you don't have to worry about spilling this as easily, because that's one, I've seen some soft water bottles where they just have like a screw off lid, or they have the pull tops, and yeah, like those, that's just a poor design in my opinion. So you definitely want a bite valve on something like this. You can bite it and you can take and squeeze the water out of it. And I'm sure that there's some type of water filter that fits this exact thread system. That's something that I'll have to look into, because I don't think, yeah, right there it says compatible with most major filter brands. So yeah, you could easily find something to, I probably have one, but then like rolling it up, yeah, so I mean that's a small form factor overall. You know, always the screw cap and mouthpiece is going to take up the most space. That is, if you have a quality one. It's better to have, you know, something taking up that amount of space, you know, than just have a wimpy little drinking hole on it. So really cool. I will be taking and using this. And the nice thing about these too is after you get done drinking your water, you can just roll them up, and you know, they take up less space overall. So there we go. And it looks like, other than the sticker, we have one more item, and this is one that I'm familiar with, and I'm sure y'all are too. This is a Exotac fireSleeve. It's a waterproof lighter cover, and I have been every day carrying one of these for, God, I don't know, like, I think at least a year now. The one that I got come off of MRE Mountain, I seen it whenever I was looking at their MREs. That is really in there. So yeah, like I'll show you in my, I've been everyday carrying this one, and this the one that I carry had like a glow in the dark, like it would absorb light, but where I've carried it so much, now it looks like it's been sitting in a smoker's den, and like I don't smoke other than what I inhale from campfires. But I like this one is you know, a nice blaze orange color, so very, very easy to see. Be great for survival kits. And these, like this one's held up great. The seal on it stayed good. I've not ever really, you know, dummy corded it to anything, but these are something, even if you frequently use them, they're not going to wear down fast, and they're well worth the price of these, in my opinion. Because I think 3 or 4 years ago I took and ordered 100 of these lighters, because you can go on Amazon, and for, at the time, I think $17 you can get 100 of these, and that's what I've been using, and not at a single one of them fell on me yet. I know everything's like Bic or nothing, but so far, as much as I'm out and in the conditions I'm in, and having it in one of these, having the lighter in one of these cases, these lighters have worked fantastic. So that's just a little heads up. If you're looking to stock up on lighters, put them in kits and stuff, I would bulk order them. You'll save a lot of money in the long run there. Really cool. So yeah, that is everything in our box. And there is everything laid out. I can say for a fact, like, the value of this is right on point. One thing that I do like about their website is this one was like, it come before it was like listed on the site, but whenever you go on the site, you can actually see what is in the boxes, so you know for a fact, and you can even price check with these. You get more than what you pay for, so you know, all in all, it's a win-win on both ends. But yeah, I want to take and put this backpack on real quick and just see how it feels. So yeah, we'll see how this feels. This material is pretty stiff where it's so thick. This is one of the thickest dry bag backpacks that I've used. I also missed that there are these side loops right here that you can also clip things to, or run some cordage through and lash things to the side. So we'll undo the sternum strap here, and you know, clearly it doesn't have any weight in it, but you can still get a good idea of the back feel. All the buckles seem really durable, and I like the color too. I'm sure all of them are gray. I don't see why they would have different colorways in there, but yeah, it's just a nice neutral color. I'm not normally, depending on the scenario, a fan of, you know, like super bright colored ones. I mean, yeah, they're great if you're doing any like white water stuff and then your bag, you know, falls in the river or something. But if I'm on a kayak, I'm probably going to be either in a lake or a very calm river, so not really a concern of mine. And then if you want to use this for a survival kit, or just something for, I mean, just use it in the woods if you live in a very wet environment, then you know, you don't have a bright blue or a bright orange dry bag on your back. So yeah guys, that is going to do it for this one. Like I said, I think it was a great gear selection, and check it out. I mean, I'll link to the website down in the video description. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you've not already. Share the channel with your friends, family, anybody that enjoys good old outdoor activity and gear. Make sure to check out my other content if you haven't already. And until the next one, adios.